Hi Cancer, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your weekly messages from the 18th of March up until the 24th of March. Already pulled the oracle cards as per usual, so we'll get straight into it. Your first card we have is Clean It Up. And this is basically saying that you need to look at what are your issues or your things that you've brought into the situation or into this relationship or whatever it is, your job. Look at what are your issues that you need to overcome and learn from and grow from, and you need to focus on that and then see what is the other person's issues and what is the job's issues that you can't do anything about that. It's about cleaning up like your own house, in-house basically, and that's in yourself, and it could be about cleaning your actual physical house as well. So we have the third quarter moon and it says adjustments are required. So this card is about you basically needing to change something within yourself. Again, this does talk about some sort of toxic energy that you need to let go of. Like if someone's filling, throwing water into your cup and throwing water into your cup, throwing water into your cup, some of it is good, but some of it can be bad as well. So what is it that you need to release? What negativity do you need to release? What toxic energy do you need to release, or toxic way of thinking? Either way, you need to adjust this. And also there could be something that comes to a head next week where whatever the situation is will make you realize what it is you need to let go of. And then we have Chameleon Spirit and it says act as if, and this card is about you just basically like following the status quo, or like you might not be completely knowledgeable in whatever area that you are in, or maybe it's about observing other people right now or the situation that you're in and kind of just following their lead of the other people, like until you gain the knowledge, just do as they do type of thing. And then once you've gained the knowledge, you can go on your own path. I think you might have got this last week as well. I'm not sure, let me know in the comments. And then we have your energy, Cancer, as the Page of Cups in the reverse. So you could be blocking some sort of creative energy in your life. Otherwise, you could be having maybe a little bit of displaying some sort of childish emotions, no offense. It is just a time as well of like being overly sensitive, or you could also be missing some sort of signs that that you're needing to see to be able to move forward in some way. So let's see, what does the tarot have to say for Cancer? Okay, that was quite quick. So we have the Seven of Pentacles coming out there. We have the Three of Wands, lots of patience required. Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands, High Priestess, Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck we have the Hangman, Four of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so Cancer, as you know, bottom of the deck, these are things you either don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. So firstly, we have the Hanged Man, maybe something that you feel stuck in. Maybe could have to do with either a relationship or your home in some way, some sort of foundations that you've built that you might feel like you need clarity on. This is about you needing to kind of look at things from a fresh perspective, especially with both of those cards there. You need to have a breakthrough in your mindset, and you will have a breakthrough in your mindset to be able to release any sort of expectations and just surrender to what is meant to be. You're surrendering to the universe's plan, and you're surrendering to whatever's coming your way, basically, so that you can feel unstuck. This could, like I said, have to do with your home. Otherwise, maybe you're celebrating some sort of major milestone next week, and that's maybe why you get to this point, because you've now started looking at things from a fresh perspective, or possibly even a twin flame / soulmate coming into your life, because that could be about actual marriage or someone committed in general. And then the Ace of Swords, there's going to be some sort of clarity that comes to you that's going to allow you to look at things from a new perspective, or possibly even some sort of communication that's coming in. So in the middle of your deck, or I know it doesn't look like the center of your reading, but it is, the Two of Wands is basically about what you're focused on next week. So what you're going to be focused on is some sort of decision that you need to make, where one thing you feel very comfortable in and the other one is out of your comfort zone, but it's a bit more exciting. So you're trying to weigh your pros and cons on that and make a decision. It could have to do with actual travel or physical movement of some sort, but otherwise just a very, like a more, something you're more kind of like excited and passionate about, rather than just staying where you are. what got you to this point is you might be feeling like you've put in a lot of effort into something and that you're not seeing the rewards, you're not seeing the growth. You want to basically, you're feeling a little bit impatient with this. You're like, I've done so much for this person or for these people or for my job or for whatever. I've put in all the effort that I can, and if it's not growing, I don't know what else to do. So we have the Eight of Pentacles as well. Like I said, you've worked very hard on this. You might be also kind of studying or mastering some sort of skill when it comes to this. Or maybe you're kind of wanting to study in some way or master skill, work hard on something, and that's why you're making that decision, or why you're needing to make that decision. Nine of Wands, we have you here being a little bit maybe guarded or defensive, because you've kind of been through the wars with something, but you are needing to kind of persevere through this. And it's like, this is a card basically saying that this is the last push that you need to do to be able to get to the next point, or to get to the 10 basically. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So this could be that, and this is your outcome as well, that you're going to get to the place where it's going to be good news coming in, and it's going to bring in some sort of something small that could turn into something big and stable and fruitful in the future, or fertile in the future. But this is also just about grounding yourself as well. So maybe you're grounding yourself in relation to this as well. And a lot of this is about like acting as if and putting in work to clean up your issues. So maybe that's the stuff that you have to do, like you being in your issues is you staying in your comfort zone. So you might need to go down the route that scares you a bit more, but that it's going to lead you to a place where you're a lot more grounded and you can kind of start some sort of new beginning as well. So what we have in your 3D world next week, Cancer. So this is in your day-to-day life, your work, your relationships, your whatever, your health, all of that. We have the Three of Wands. So you could be feeling like you're needing to wait for something to come in so that you can actually take action. Like if you're planning on, or you have planned on what your next moves are, but you can't make those moves just yet. So you're just waiting and you're needing to be patient. You could be feeling a little bit impatient, but you are needing to be patient. The Five of Pentacles, this is in your emotions or in your creativity, your relationships. You have the Five of Pentacles. So you could be feeling like you've been left out of the cold, in the cold about something to do with the relationship. Otherwise, you could be feeling like you just have a lack mentality and a negative mindset next week. This is about you needing to let go of that negativity. And this is also sometimes about like you feel like you're victimized. So you might need to kind of let go of that thinking to be able to release this Five of Pentacles and move to a more positive place in your life. This also could be worries about finances as well. But it is very kind of like victimized lack mentality that you're in your emotions next week. We have the High Priestess here. Maybe that's the stuff that you need to clean up. And sorry, Cancer, I'm not trying to, like be rude in any sort of way. I'm just reading what the cards are saying. So we have the High Priestess here. So this is in your thoughts, in your values, in your way of thinking, like all of that stuff. So with the High Priestess, you could be kind of, instead of using your logical mind to make decisions, you're kind of going within and trusting your intuition. You could also be kind of like having like loads of like dreams coming in where you're seeing things in your dreams, and that's helping you lead you towards this path that you're needing to go on. But it is about just trusting your intuition, and Cancers are very intuitive as well. So go within and feel what the right way forward is. And also sometimes with intuition, just, I have to say this because we have the clean it up and the adjustments are required with the third quarter moon. I do have to say that you need to, with intuition, there's a difference between your intuition and your fear, and you need to kind of figure out the difference. So fear is that voice in your head that's like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? Intuition is just a feeling. It's not a feeling that it derives from a thought like, oh my God, for example, just a straight out example, not saying that this is happening at all. I do not see this happening at all in your reading, just a heads up. I'm just saying this as an example, right? That, say for example, if you have trust issues and you feel like your partner is cheating on you, basically that thought in your head that's like, oh, he's probably cheating because he's out with the guys and I haven't had a text from him all night, and all of that stuff, that thought leads to a feeling that makes you feel like upset and like that's happening. But your intuition, there's no thought, there's no voice in your head, there's nothing. It's literally just like, okay, I trust that this is the right path for me. I trust that this is what's happening and I need to go forward with that knowing. It's like a deep knowing within yourself. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but that's what I'm saying. And then we have in your drive, in your goals, in your desires, your purpose, we have the Emperor. So you could be wanting to be your own boss, like maybe wanting to start your own business, or you could be wanting to like get a promotion of some sort, be a leader in some way. But you could also be like wanting to just kind of take action towards something, like build your own empire is what you're very focused on when it comes to this goal or passion of yours. Or you feel like this is your purpose as well, like you're like, I just want to take action towards being this leader, you know. Sometimes this leader is a little bit stubborn, must say, but they are also very decisive and like they are go-getters as well. So let's get some clarifiers then for you, Cancer. So let's clarify, what is the Seven of Pentacles? Seven of Pentacles is the Moon. You might feel like there's something hidden here, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. You see the Seven of Pentacles, like we have like all of those rewards, or those little pentacles, or money, or whatever it is. Growth is all underneath the surface, so he can't see those coming up. So maybe these rewards are hidden right now, like you can't see what you can get, and that's what's making you feel a bit impatient. You could be fearful as well, because you're like, what if I just keep putting in work here and then nothing ever comes of it? So you might be fearing that too. That is also, that's Pisces energy. We have Aries, Taurus energy, more Pisces energy here. I know the Moon is your ruler, but in tarot, technically the Moon is Pisces. So yeah, this is also about needing to trust your intuition as well. So trust your intuition. Is where you're putting in the effort, is that going to bring you the rewards eventually? Again, not your fear. What is it going to bring you the rewards that you need, or is it just a waste of time, you know? So what is the Three of Wands here? Three of Wands is the Ace of Cups. You might be waiting for some sort of offer to come in, maybe an offer of love, maybe from someone from the past, or like some sort of creative new beginning that's coming your way, or like a love offer of something, like a new beginning to do with love and emotions, and you know, maybe renewing some sort of love as well from an ex. But it could also just have to do with some sort of like childhood issues from the past that you're trying to kind of start over and get some sort of new beginning. Maybe that's what you need to release, and you're waiting for this offer to be able to do this. Or this is also about reconciliation. So you could be waiting for something to reconcile with someone. What is the Eight of Pentacles here? We have the Two of Wands. So this is you wanting to needing to make the decision to put in the hard work somewhere. Maybe you need to put in the hard work to be able to move somewhere, or to be able to travel in some way, or just to get out of that comfort zone. Or you need to put in that hard work to, like I said, because the Two of Wands could literally be you needing to realize what those issues are from your past that you need to let go of, or that toxic energy in some way. Those lies that you tell yourself basically in your own head. So, and I say that in the most loving way, like you tell yourself lies, like you're rude to yourself, you know what I mean? Or you tell yourself, like, everyone's out to get me, or whatever it is, because especially with that victim mentality. So whatever that is, those are lies that you're telling yourself, and maybe you need to kind of decide to get past that. But the only way to do that is to work hard on that. So what is the Five of Pentacles? The Five of Pentacles is the Emperor in reverse. This is you, like I said, feeling like a victim. This is you kind of being extremely stubborn, focusing on negative things. This is about you feeling like you're left out in the cold because you're not able to take any sort of action in some way. It could also be about needing to heal the masculine side of yourself. We all have feminine and masculine inside of us, so maybe your feminine is kind of like good, but your masculine side needs to be healed in some way. What is the Two of Wands here? That also could literally be about you feeling like this negativity because you are like not a leader in some way, and you're like, oh, I don't care for this because I'm not the boss type of thing. Could be that. And then what is the Two of Wands here? So we have the Five of Swords. So with this is about like this Two of Wands, this decision to leave something behind is maybe something that you are like being kind of yourself sabotaging. Either that, or there's some sort of like selfish people involved in this. Could be yourself, it could be someone else, or it just could be mental angst in some way. This could be about making a decision to agree to disagree on something, to like not like this card is generally about someone winning or like on the foot of someone else like losing in some way. But obviously if one wins, another one loses, but like in like a not so nice way. I can't explain it, but you get what I mean. But that is also is a card of self-sabotaging, so it could literally have to do with that again. I'm only bringing up the issues in your side of what I see in the tarot cards because of what the oracle cards are saying, just so you know. Okay, so what is this High Priestess here? So the High Priestess is the Nine of Wands. So this is about you, like I said, you needing to trust your intuition about something that you might feel like you've got no energy. It's the same as that. So you feel like you've got no energy left in the tank, and that you're feeling like you can't do this anymore. Like, I'm so sick of it. I cannot keep pushing. Like, I'm feeling defensive. I'm feeling like I've got my guard up. I'm trying to protect myself. This could be you going within as well, being like, okay, like I need to just like Husa, I need to go within myself because I cannot, I'm going to, no one's getting past me right now. I'm building up this wall, if you know what I mean. And you could be doing that because of some sort of hurt from the past, or betrayal of something that you've been through, an ending of some sort where you feel like someone stabbed you in the back. What is this Nine of Wands? So this is also about being defensive, the Nine of Wands. So what is this Nine of Wands? We have the Six of Wands. So basically, once you get past this phase of feeling like I cannot do this anymore, like I said, this is one last push that you need to do to get to the 10. And the Six of Wands is about victory. It's about having the support that you need. It's about having followers. It might be even about a promotion, or it might be about like becoming a leader in some way and having followers. It is also, like I said, just about success and victory in some way and moving forward. So that's coming in, but you're not quite there yet. Like it says, adjustments are required. You need to do that last push. Okay, so what is the Emperor here? The Emperor is the Page of Pentacles. So this has to do with you starting out, so maybe you're going to get some sort of good news about you being able to get, be a leader in some way, otherwise being able to take action in some way towards your passions and your desires. Otherwise, what this could be is that this is something small that's happening for you now that is going to lead you to a place, like if you take this new path, it's going to lead you to a place of becoming your own boss, or becoming that person who can build their own empire. But you're starting small, and it's about putting in the little bits of effort, to be able to get to this big thing one day. Like, you don't just build an empire. Like, what did they say? Rome wasn't built in a day. This is a card that's saying you need to put in just the baby steps to get there, and you will get to your empire. What is the Page of Pentacles here? Page of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Wands. So this new beginning, it's a new beginning after you feeling like you're having to defend yourself against something that you felt like as it was unfair, and this now, it's a new beginning of now grounding yourself, but this is also about maybe you kind of grounding yourself from a place that you were defensive beforehand, and you're now kind of like wanting to put down the stick and stop fighting so that you can go down this new beginning. Because you see how she's like, nah, look, here's my pentacle, I'm not even looking anymore. And this guy's like, I'm gonna fight you, so I'm gonna stand up for myself here. So you're kind of like grounding yourself in a way where you're like, whatever, I don't really need to fight for this because I'm just gonna put in the effort where the effort needs to go. Okay, so let's get some advice for you, Cancer. We have the Emperor in reverse. Maybe really work on healing that masculine side, because we have the Emperor 3 times. It could also be about the Emperor could be a divine counterpart of some sort. So if you resonate with the divine feminine, it could be that the person that you're with it has their own issues, and that they need to clean up their own issues and you need to clean up your own issues. What else? We have the 5 of Wands. So maybe avoid any sort of conflict next week. It is about, you know, a conflict and competition. You might need to kind of like put your best foot forward as well. If you're competing with someone, maybe even for a promotion. What else? It's also about maybe fighting for what you want or what you feel like you deserve. We have the Hangman in reverse, and we have the Daughter of Swords in reverse. So you might need to, with the Hangman in reverse, you might feel like you're feeling very stuck and you need to let go of something. That's the same as that as well. So it's like you're resisting surrendering to what this path is. And you're kind of like holding on for dear life. Like you're like, I'm not letting go. I've planned this is how it's going to go, and this is how I feel, and there's no way. Like, this is about you needing to turn this around and become enlightened and be like, okay, I'm going to look at this from a fresh perspective now. I'm going to see things from maybe like the other sides of things, or I'm just going to kind of let go and surrender and let the world take me where it's going to take me. The Daughter of Swords in the reverse as well is about also needing a fresh perspective. Both of these you need some sort of fresh perspective. But the Daughter of Swords also could be like maybe some sort of bad news that's coming in that you might need to deal with in some way. But it is also about you needing to kind of like, you don't have the information that you need yet. So maybe you need to kind of like have a curious mindset and look for anything that's hidden, and get the information, get the knowledge that you need to be able to handle whatever this is. So let's see, what is your romance angel here for next week? We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Maybe that's these energies that you're trying to clean up. Maybe you have to actually open up to your person and tell them like all the stuff that's happened to you in the past, and how you want to move forward, and why those are your triggers. And someone triggering you is something within yourself. So it's not like they need to change, but if they're like aware of it, they can kind of, you know, and you need to also be self-aware as well. So if they're aware of it and you're aware of it, you can work on these things together. But triggers are something that you need to work on. It's not what someone else needs to fix because you're triggered by that, if you understand what I mean. You need to fix that within yourself, but them being aware of it might help the situation. We have at the bottom of the deck, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So that's with that Hanged Man. You need to kind of release something and surrender to something so that you can free yourself from any sort of issues within your, maybe your relationship or within yourself, that will help your relationship. Okay, so that is everything that I have for you, Cancer. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.